Hi there, my name is Brian George Otieno, commonly known as Branji. Although kwa hizi streets watu wananiita majina mingi. Some people call me Mkurugenzi, others call me Mkuu, others call me OT, wengine wananiita BG. But I think the name I love the most is Branji. It comes from the name Brian and George. So people back in high school used to call me Brian G. So we collapsed it into a sound. And for those of you who've been asking me, mbona unajiita Branji, it's because of those two names, Brian and George, so Brian G. I am a son. I come from a family of 5 siblings, Tim, Ruth, Joy, Esther, who I love so much, 3 sisters, 1 brother. My background in getting into journalism mine is a very interesting journey. I have been in this game in the mainstream media for just 2 years, having come in through the Standard Media Academy in 2019. But before that, my journey into journalism, I think, started way back. I would stand and read news items from the newspaper for our family. Tunapiga tu stories sometimes, and then I break into some sort of reporting. I'm also into a lot of comedy, mimicry, and all these things. So yeah, but it was way back. I remember us coming up with a magazine for Kericho Boys Boarding Primary School, which is where I went to primary. So we came up with a magazine back in the day with the likes of Norbert Pascal, Girish Mecha. I remember we coming up with some sort of school magazine that, just brought together fun stuff, writing articles, poems, and the like, which was good for then. I mean, all of us do. Then I got to high school in Kanga School. In 2011, I joined the journalism club. I was inducted by Gilbert Mulaha Kangie, you guy. He's now a pastor. So Gilbert introduced me to this place. I remember we used to read news in the Monday assemblies at Kanga School, in the morning assemblies. So my first time I really trembled. I really trembled. But I kept going and going, and that is where my passion for journalism really developed. Over time I was made a reporter, so I would go to all the funkies. Sisi ni wale tulienda funkies zote high school. So yeah, so some good memories there. So tulienda funkies zote maze. We used to go to all of them mid-gear. We went to Science Congress. I went to all of them, math contest. I remember going to Kapsabet Boys and all of these other funkies. Even sports, and I didn't play a single sport. Funny, right? Yeah, but I was in music festival. I remember we did Meru 2013. It was an amazing nationals, man. Tuko tumefikanga nationals. So 2013 nikiwa form 3 tukaenda Meru. Nationals. Great experiences there. We met all these amazing schools, and yeah, we did some good work. Produced a school magazine back in the day. So fast forward 2014, when I'm finishing now form 4, I get my 72 points B+. Baridi! So I wanted to do media. Did I make it? So let's find out. I applied to do media in all these great universities, UON, KU, multimedia, and then I don't just get it. Somebody placed me to go and do tourism management in Moi University. I had not applied for that course. I had not applied to do tourism management. I didn't even know what that course was. I was looking at it after nimeenda to receive my calling letter, and I'm like, kwani naenda kuhesabu mafisi ama naenda kuosha Simba? Kazi yangu naenda kuwa game warden. But that course had some really interesting things there. We learned about tourism law, policies. We got to travel a lot. I think which is what really brought travel into my spirit, because I was this recluse fellow. I never used to go out a lot. So fast forward, I went to School of Tourism in Moi University, town campus. We were studying at Kips Plaza in Eldoret, then tukahamishwa tukaenda Annex campus along Nairobi Eldoret road. So that's where we finished. Nikamaliza 2019, but even before that nilikuwa nimeshaanza just writing about places to travel to. I started doing vlogs back in the day, way before Neno. You don't want to see some of those videos. Yeah, so that's what I used to do. And one day when I was doing my second attachment in School of Tourism, because of how tourism is labor intensive, you get to do 2 in attachments. So the first one I did in Kisumu County Tourism Offices, Tourism Department. Then now the second one I did in this hotel, I will not say where. So there I used to do everything, like literally everything. But I didn't enjoy it, I'll be honest. I was a waiter, I was cleaning, I was washing dishes. At some point I even cooked. I used to do housekeeping. Kidogo unahamishwa unaenda bar and restaurant. I know all the drinks, although me mwenye sikunywi pombe. I even know how to clean a pool. Can you imagine? Know all the chemicals for cleaning a pool, but I didn't enjoy it. So one day when we were doing the rotations, I was seated in the reception. Nimetoka housekeeping, nimetoka all these other departments, housekeeping, waiting and everything. So you go to the reception. So on this day, I think it was in January 2019, I got a notification from one of the job apps in Kenya that Standard Media is looking for Standard Media Academy students to join the academy. So I apply casually and say, you know what, I'm gonna apply. Even before that, I had been, practicing editing. I went to University of YouTube. Yes, learned a lot of doing things to do with animation, video editing, and all these things. And that's how I applied, and that's how I was called on March 13th, 2019. March 13, 2019, a mail was sent, a text message, and then a call followed that I had been shortlisted to go and be among the people who are going to do interviews for now the Standard Media Academy. I remember we came 2,593 of us. When we came, manze, it was rigorous. We did math, English, hard things, manze. So tukafanya. Alhamdulillah nikapita, Mwenyezi Mungu ni mkuu, nikawa nimepita. The second test we were about 200, nikapita tena. The other one again we were 50 something, nikapita. Until the last stretch now, we were 20 of us, and we came for a screen test. We were told they needed just 12 candidates to be in the Standard Media Academy, and we did the screen test on 25th July 2019. I had just finished, remember bado naendelea na tourism management, niko 4th year, second semester at that point. I had not even finished university. 25th July 2019, I get a call from Standard, and they told me, congratulations, you've made it to the Standard Media Academy. That was a life-changing call for me. I was finally going to live my dream. I was finally going to work in a media house, and that really made me feel good. So fast forward, we were trained with the best of the best. We were trained by the likes of John C. Diokumu, Boni Tunya, so many big journalists in this country, both local and international. And then I got a position to be a news anchor. There was this person who was leaving, and I was called, because I loved radio, I loved talking. I loved radio, so I wanted to go to Vibes Radio. Nikaambiwa, kijana, hiyo sura yako inakaa ya TV, we kuja. I was taken to do screen test. Fast forward, after a couple of days, I was told, yeah, you are our new news anchor. This is your wardrobe allowance, we needed to start working. And that's how I became a news anchor about over a year ago.